Thank you and welcome. So what is meaningful use? Meaningful use is a program created by the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act that authorizes CMS to offer financial incentives to physician and hospital providers who demonstrate meaningful use of an electronic health record. Meaningful use is designed to create an infrastructure that supports healthcare reform. Providers can use EHRs in ways that engage their patient, share their data, and measure quality in a robust way. And the goal of meaningful use is using a certified EHR technology to improve quality, safety, efficiency, and reduce health disparities. Also engage patients and families in their care, improve care coordination, improve population and public health, and all the while maintaining privacy and security. Meaningful use is broken up into 3 stages. We're currently in stage 1. Stage 2 will begin in 2014 with stage 3 in 2016. You'll be in each stage for 2 years, no matter what year you begin your meaningful use journey. Each stage focuses on specific goals and builds upon the previous stage. So stage 1 is all about capturing data and sharing that data. Meaningful use criteria focus on electronically capturing health information in a standardized format, then using that information to track key clinical conditions, communicating that information for care coordination processes, initiating the reporting of clinical quality measures and public health information, and then using information to engage patients and their families in their care. Stage 2 builds on stage 1 and uses that data to advance clinical processes. The meaningful use criteria focus on a more rigorous health information exchange. It increases requirements for e-prescribing and incorporating lab results, electronic transmission of patient care summaries across multiple settings, and more patient-controlled data. Stage 3 is about improved outcomes. They want to see that the processes that we put in place in stage 1 and stage 2 result in improving population health. So the meaningful use criteria focus on improving quality, safety, and efficiency, leading to those improved outcomes. Decision support for national high-priority conditions will be focused on in stage 3, patient access to self-management tools, access to comprehensive patient data through patient-centered health information exchanges. And again, this is to improve the population health. These goals are in line with some of the other models of care, such as accountable care organizations and the PCMH, which is the patient-centered medical home. Incentive payments are available for eligible professionals who successfully demonstrate meaningful use. There are 2 programs, Medicare and Medicaid. For the purposes of this presentation, we'll be concentrating on the Medicare program. Payments are proportional to Medicare allowed charges, and that would be 75% of the total allowed Part B charges. And they do have a cap every year. You need to bill out about $24,000 in eligible Part B charges to receive the maximum reimbursement. The reimbursement, the maximum amount is $44,000, and that's spaced out over 5 years. And the maximum payments start to decrease if the eligible professional does not start to participate in 2013. Payments increase by 10% for eligible professionals practicing in a health professional shortage area. And the last day to begin the reporting period to receive maximum incentive is October 3rd of 2012. There is still time this year to begin and be successful in your attestation. Medicaid payments are fixed and not proportional to Medicaid billing, and you can receive up to $63,750 over 6 years. Medicaid does have volume thresholds that you would have to meet, and each state has its own requirements. You can only be in one program if you're eligible for both of them. You may switch once during the program. So the stages of meaningful use and the associated payments are on the next slide. If you started in 2011, you will receive the $44,000 maximum incentive payment if you're successful throughout the 5-year span of the program. The bonus that you get for successfully attesting in 2011 was that you could be in stage 1 for 3 years. If you start in stage in 2012, You'll be in stage 1 for 2 years, and you can still get that $44,000 incentive payment. 2013, the incentive payment drops to $39,000. It's still a pretty sizable amount, and as you can see, you can still participate in 2014 and get the $24,000. You'll be in each stage for 2 years. If you do not attest successfully, you will be penalized in the form of reduced reimbursement for your Medicare Part B charges. So to avoid the 2015 penalty, providers must attest to Medicare meaningful use for 2013. And if you're successful in 2014, that will prevent the 2016 penalty. So your fee adjustments for 2015 will be 1%, for 2016 2%, for 2017 3%, and 2018 and beyond will be 3 to 5%. So if you are not successful with your meaningful use attestation, you'll receive those penalties. And also, if you are not successfully participating in the e-prescribing incentive program or the physician's quality reporting program, the PQRS program, there's also penalties involved with those programs. So if you compound those penalties between the different programs, it can make your bottom line shrink quite a bit. Overview of Stage 1 requirements. Reporting period is a consecutive 90-day period for the first year. You'll have to report for the entire year for subsequent years. You report through attestation on 15 core objectives and 5 of 10 menu objectives. And as part of the core set of objectives, eligible professionals must also report on 6 clinical quality measures. There are 3 core or alternate core, and then you can choose from a list of 44 additional ones. You need to choose 3 of those. Your EHR does need to be certified for the measures that you choose, so you need to make sure that you check on which ones your EHR is certified for. So here are the first 7 of the 15 core objectives. You do have to meet all of these. There are exclusions for most of these, however, if they don't apply to your scope of practice. And here are the remaining 8. Menu set of objectives, you have to choose 5 of this list of 10. One of those needs to be either number 9 or number 10, and that's reporting to a public health authority. The state of Montana is almost ready for their immunization registry for you to report to them, and you would have to contact them to see where you would stand in their timeline. Changes to Stage 1 beginning in 2013. There were a few minor changes to Stage 1 and the computer physician order entry. They changed how they determine the denominator, so that actually is making it easier for providers to meet that measure. The vital signs, they split those into blood pressure and height weight. You can report those 2 separate measures in 2013 and 2014 and beyond. That separate reporting requirement will be required. The testing of health information exchange, that requirement is removed effective in 2013. Online access, patients need to be able to view, download, and transmit their health information online. Now that begins in 2014. However, it is still a Stage 1 requirement. So even if you don't begin until 2014, you'll still be in Stage 1, and that will apply as well. So not only do your patients have to be able to view their information, they have to be able to download and transmit it to a third party. Public health measure, they tweak that a little bit just to accommodate the varying state and local laws regarding what information may and may not be reported publicly. Stage 1 to Stage 2. Stage 2 expands on the foundation created by Stage 1, and Stage 2 has more core measures, fewer menu measures, and higher thresholds. CMS is giving us a little bit of breathing room, though, and they created a 90-day reporting period for 2014, regardless of what stage you're testing to. So you can be in Stage 1, the second year of Stage 1 in 2014, and have a 90-day reporting period. Or you could be in the first year of stage 2 and still have a 90-day reporting period just for 2014. And that was to allow not only physicians but the vendors to get their products up to speed with the requirements for stage 2. Stage 1 to stage 2, you can see in this slide that there are still 20 measures that you need to meet. However, because they've combined a lot of the menu measures into the core measures, the burden on the physicians are quite a bit higher. The thresholds are higher, so they've raised the bar quite a bit in stage 2. Stage 2 introduces 6 new measures: secure messages, imaging results, family history, reporting cancer cases, reporting to a specialized registry, and electronic progress notes. The one that I'm most excited about, and our patients are the secure messaging feature. The two things that we hear the most from our patients in regards to a patient portal are the ability to email their doctor and to see lab results. So the secure messages will be a requirement in stage 2, so the ability to email your doctor will entice your patients to participate in your own patient portal. And in conclusion, the health information exchange and patient engagements are the major focuses of stage 2 of meaningful use. And Dr. Mostashari, who is the National Coordinator for Health Information Technology, is quoted as saying, "It's what's right for the patient, and it's what we have to do as a country to get better health care." And here's some sources that you can access for more information. The link for the Federal Register, it points directly to the information about stage 2. It is a very large document. However, if you'd like to read it some week, you can certainly do so.